All right, folks, it is a loser out time. Is ump yours against Batitude, with ump yours leading off the top of the first with Brandon up to the dish. Here's the pitch, and that one is a little bit high, ball one. We're just starting, start time 3:50 on the PM. That's a strike. The count is 1-1. Winner advances, losers goes home. A high pop-up. Third baseman walks in, and he barely misses. Ball falls in, and it's an infield base hit. Probably an error should be charged there, but, you know, it's still a mighty big effort that he had to undertake. So Mr. Brandon with an infield base hit. / reached on error. Next up is our lefty Daryl, batting for up yours. Speedy is his nickname, or at least so does his jersey say. That's a strike. And a pop back and out of play. Pitching for Batitude is Bob in the teal Mariners shirt. Here's the pitch. And it's a fly ball into shallow center. That one drops in for a base hit. A bit of a mistake there, a bit of a miscue. Everybody will advance our base. And Brandon makes it all the way to third. So Daryl with a single. And Brandon to third. And still nobody out. Super D, Miss Darcy, up to bat for ump yours. I have never pronounced the letter M so carefully in my life. Grounder to the third baseman. Looks up, looks left, looks right, throws to first. Did that pull him off the bag? It did. Everybody safe. 1 run will score. And Miss Darcy has herself an RBI. It is 1-0 for ump yours. Next up is Mr. Jim. High fly ball, left center field into no man's land. Effort by the center fielder falls short. Running third, here he comes, Mr. Speedy, going to put another run on the board for ump yours. Jim with an RBI double. To left center field. Up next is Dwayne. There's the pitch. Liner right field. Rounding third, coming in to score is Jim. Not a major problem. Right behind them, Dwayne motoring into third. So a stand-up triple for Dwayne. And now it is 3-0 the score. And still nobody out. Next up is Katie. Here's the pitch. Ball one. Pop up to the outer edge of the infield. A good catch that time. The throw to third sails wide. 1 run will score. So the fielder's choice results in in 1 out, and the throw to third looking to double up an ump yours player. results on an error, such as that one, for instance. Third baseman can't really field that one successfully. Ball drops behind him. The throw to first. No throw. So 1 out. Ron is on first. Next up is Hannah. That one is a little wide. The pitch. Liner to left center. That one drops in for a base hit. Ron muttering into third. Runners on the corners. So first and third with 1 out. Make that 2 outs apparently. Next up is Dave. That one pops over the head of the shortstop, who has to backtrack and make the catch. Yes, indeed. And that is the 3rd out of the inning, but not before Ampiers puts 4 on the board. It is 4-4 for Ampiers. Batitude coming up. Don't go away. All right, it is time for Batitude to try and close this gap. Leading off is Ron, with Aaron pitching for Ampiers. The umpire and the pitcher flattening the pitching surface. Now the umpire returns to the dish while Ron takes care of his final warm-up tosses. Umpire says 1 more warm-up toss, and we are in business here in the bottom of the 1st. Ampiers 4, Batitude coming up. Here we go. Stepping up to the plate, like we said, is Ron. Here's the pitch. And a pop-up right over our heads. Back to the catcher. Catcher makes the grab, and that's out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 away here for Batitude. Next up is Danielle. There's the pitch. Danielle backing away. There's the pitch. And a high fly ball to center field. Center fielder's there, makes the catch. And that is 2 outs. Next up is Ryan. The pitch to Ryan. Liner past the shortstop and into center field for a base hit. So the first hit of the game for Batitude comes courtesy of Ryan. Next up is Nick. The pitch to Nick is a little bit inside and low. The toss back to the catcher kind of befuddles Bob, who needs a little help there. Now he's ready. Grounder past the pitcher. Second baseman touches the bag and makes the out. And that closes the book on the first inning for Batitude. They managed one single, but no runs and one runner left on. We're going to the top of the second. The score still 4-0. Ump yours. Here's the pitch. He's going to let one slide wide. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. A little bit short. Ball 2. The 2-0. That's a free pass for Mr. Aaron. Runner on first now for... It looks like it's Kim's turns to bat. There's the pitch. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. The umpire keeps talking to the pitcher. Keeps asking, keeps showing him what he'd like to see. There's the pitch. Bit inside, ball 3. That's a bases on balls. Second consecutive one here for the pitcher for Batitude, Mr. Bob. Next up after Kim comes Brandon with 2 on and nobody out. There's the pitch. That one sails a little high. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch falls a little short and low. Ball 2. There's the pitch. And that's the third consecutive base on balls given up by the pitcher for bad attitude. And with the bases loaded, Speedy Darrell comes up to bat. He's already scored a run here today. There's the pitch. And the lefty Darrell lets one sail by for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Darrell swings and a high fly ball to center field. Center field. There makes. Oh my goodness. The ball scoots between the wickets. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And the runner heading for third. They will hold him there. But 2 runs scored. Darrell with a 2-run double, making this a 6-0 ball game. Next up is Darcy. There's the pitch. Strike called on Darcy. And a liner down the left field line, foul. There's the pitch. Darcy swings and pops one up into foul territory down the third base side. And that one sails way out. Miss Darcy is out. There's the pitch to Jim. The pitch. Jim pops one up down the third base side. Jim's still battling. Here's the pitch. Grounder down the third base side. And he is out as well. So 3 walks, a double. So far translating into 2 more runs, but the Umpiore's crew wanting a little bit more. Next up is Dwayne. That one sails way out of play on the first base side. Dwayne with a mustache very reminiscent of the great Rolling Fingers. Liner into left center field. Can't quite handle it. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And there goes Dwayne rounding second, heading for third. Will he stop there? He will. The throw to the plate is cut off. 2-run double, 2-run triple for Dwayne. Making it an 8-0 lead for Yours. Next up is Katie. Let's not forget that the mercy rule is in effect. There's the pitch. And a nice little blooper into shallow left field. Ball drops into fair territory. 1 run will score. An RBI single for Katie. Makes this a 9-0 lead. Next up is Ron. Here's the pitch. A little bit wide. Ball one. Here's the 0-1. No, the 1-0 pitch. One and one. Here's the throw. 1-2 the count. We still haven't seen a swing in this particular at bat. And there it is, grounder foul. Here's the pitch. And it's a free pass for Mr. Ron. Fourth walk of the inning. Bases are loaded now. Grounder to the third baseman. He's going to step on third for the out, and that should do it. But the bad boys and girls of Ampures do some more damage, putting 4 more on the board. It is now 9-0 in favor of Ampures over Batitude. Batitude coming up to bat here in the bottom of the second right after this. Eileen leading off the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch, or the bounces a little wide. Eileen lining one into center field. She is in with a base hit. Next up is Aaron. There's the pitch. And that one sails past the third baseman and into left field for a base hit. Runners will hold. And Aaron has a single to left. First and second, nobody out. The pitch. And a pop behind the plate and into the crowd. There's the pitch. And that one drops in right at the edge of the infield. Everybody safe. Bases are loaded. An infield base hit. For Don. Next up is Alice. Bases loaded. Great chance to cut this lead in almost half. Yours ahead 9-0. So, a bit of small ball action here. Single, single, single has the bases loaded for Batitude. Pitch is outside. On two. Antonio, I beg your pardon. Strike. And a blooper past the head of the second baseman and into right field for a base hit. One run will score. And a courtesy runner will be sent in. So 4 consecutive singles have gotten Batitude on the board here. Next up is Sean. Here's the pitch. Liner into left field for a base hit. One run will score. And that is the 5th consecutive base hit. And the score is now 9-2 in favor of yours. Bob the pitcher. Up to bat. And here we have the shark. A shark paying us a visit. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Ball 2. Strike 1. And that is a strikeout for Mr. Bob. Next up is Nicole. Here's the pitch. Grounder to the second baseman. The throw to first is in time. And that takes care of the Batitude's rally here in the bottom of the second. But they do get 2. It is now 9 for yours, 2 for Batitude. We'll be back with the top of the third right after this. Right, now it is Ampure's turn to lead off the top of the third. Here's the pitch. Grounder. Shortstop makes a play for it, and it sneaks past him. So stand-up double to lead off the top of the third. Hannah up to bat now. The first toss is a little short. Ball two. Full count. Swing and a foul back. And out of play. And that is our bases on balls for Miss Hannah. Next up is Dave. There's the pitch. Strike. On 1, no outs is the count. And that one towers into left field. Left fielder comes in, can't quite make the play. Running into third, will he stop there? No, he's motoring right through and he will score. It's 1 run on a stand-up double for Dave. The score is now 10-2. Speedy Darrell up to bat. And that one towers up above everybody. Let's see how far it can make it. Does it go all the way? Oh my goodness, it gets past the right center field. He has to turn back and try to make a play. 1 run will score. It is 11-2 now. 2 runs will score. 12-2. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. Straight away left. Making the catch. The relay back to the shortstop is cut off there. Runners will have to hold. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. And that one sails past the first baseman and into right field. That one drops in for a base hit. There he goes. He's going to try for 2. Is he going to make it? He slides. Painfully slides, but he makes it. Good effort that time. So a double for Ampures here as they continue putting pressure Here's the pitch. Bit inside. Ball 2. And a liner. And that one drops in into fair territory. Oh my goodness, look at him go. 1 run will score. Is he going to go all the way? Is he going to go all the way? He is going to go all the way around. My goodness. He's got some wheels. 2 runs will score. It is 15-2. And there's going to be a new pitcher, it looks like. It's going to be Miss Alice pitching for Batitude. Here's the first pitch from Miss Alice. Ball 1 drops a little wide. Here's the pitch. Swung foul and out of play. Oh my goodness, that's a throw from way outside. Alice, the pitch. And the starting pitcher, Bob, now the catcher. Here's the pitch. And this little blooper will drop in for a base hit. A stand-up double for yours. And the carousel continues. Grounder. Past the third baseman. Bit of a confusion there. And he's safe at first. Runner advances to second, so 2 on and 2 away by my count. Here's the pitch. A little bit wide. Strike called. 1-1 with 1 out. I stand corrected. There's the pitch. And that one sails into right field. That one is going to drop in and all the way to the wall. 1, 2, the throw. Oh my goodness. Is he safe? He is safe. Just barrels past the catcher, actually into the catcher. Catcher feeling a little perplexed about this whole thing. So 2 more runs will score. And still only 1 out. Grounder to the shortstop, slinks between the wickets. Runner advances to second, is first and second with 1 out. Here's the pitch. A bit outside. Ball 1. Grounder to short, steps on second, the throw to first. And that's the second out. The throw to first not in time, but the runner coming to second is out. So runners in the corners now. The score is 17-2 in favor of ump yours. And a high fly ball into left field, and the left fielder comes in, makes the catch. Almost colliding with the third baseman, but that finally is the third out for ump yours here in the top of the third. It was 9-2 when we started. It is 17-2 now. We're going to the bottom of the third right after this. Matthew, all right. Matthew leading off the bottom of the third for Batitudes. A grounder to the first baseman. She's going to take it herself. And she makes the tag. All right. I thought Matthew had beaten the throw, but it's 1 out. Next up is Corey. 17-2 the score in favor of ump yours. Here's the pitch. Lefty grounds one to the third baseman. Pitcher gets there. Is he going to make the throw? He is not going to make the throw. Corey is safe at first on an infield single. Tina batting now.
Whatever.
Runner on first. There's the pitch. Bit wide. Ball one. Here's the pitch. Ball two. Here's the pitch. Swung on and foul. The pitch to Tina. Pop and foul. (17 to 12 to the score. Mercy rule is in effect, but I believe they need to have played 5 before we can invoke it. There's the pitch. Liner to short, throw to second for 1, the toss over to first, and it is a double play. So before anything could happen, the folks at Yours snuff out the fire, and we go to the top of the 4th. The score is still 17 for Yours, 2 for Batitude. Relief pitcher Alice in for her first full frame, second total. Ball 1. Ball 2. Brandon is stepping away so that the ump could clear the dish. Here's the pitch. And it's a free pass for Mr. Brandon. Next up is Speedy Darrow. Inside, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 2. And that's the second consecutive base on balls to lead off this 4th inning. Next up is Super D, also known as Darcy. Darcy takes the first one for a strike. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Inside. Ball 1, 1-0, 1-1 the count. Grounder to short. Scoops up. Tags the runner. Throws to first. Not in time. So 1 out. Next up is Jim with 1 out. Grounder past the third baseman and into left field for a base hit. 1 run will score. There goes Darcy heading for third. Is she going to make it? The throw gets away from her. Is she going to risk it? She's going to risk it. It hits one of the pumpkins. She's going to make it all the way home. So 2 more runs will score. In the meantime, Mr. Jim is at second. $19-2 now. Next up is Dwayne. Normally hitting the pumpkins means it erases 5 runs from the team on defense, but the team on defense right now doesn't have 5 runs, so kind of a moot point at the moment. We're going to have another hurler, it looks like. It's been a cloudy day for most of the afternoon, but we're still playing under natural light here in Tacoma. Here's the pitch. And that one sails all the way back to left field and hangs foul. $19-2 the score in favor of ump yours over Batitude. Here's a pitch. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And that one sails into left field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Throw to the plate, cut off by the third baseman, trying to catch up somebody on second. No luck. Mr. Dwayne is safe with an RBI double, 20-2. Next up is Katie. There's Katie, the pitch. Ball one. Grounder past the pitcher. Shortstop scoops it, throws to first, drives the first baseman off the back. No throw to third to pick off Mr. Dwayne, so everybody should be safe. And everybody indeed is. So now that Miss Kitty has had the turn, it's the turn for Ron to take his hacks. There's the pitch. Ball one.
Yeah, I know, right? Can you imagine if my walkie was there? It would have been in my eye.
They're going to correct a bit of a problem with the pitching area.
You gotta go to the doctor. I have an appointment scheduled, I promise. You gotta ask.
They're trying to flatten it out now, trying to help matters. Runners on first and second, and to say the least, comfortable lead for yours, ahead by 18 runs here in the top of the fourth.
It's not my primary pair of sunglasses, so that you'll know. This is my backup pair for the boat.
1-0 the count.
Yeah, my primary pair of sunglasses.
2-0.
No, they're in my house.
And that is a free pass for Mr. Ron. Third walk giving up this inning. Next up is Hannah. Bases are full. Hannah takes strike one. Here's the pitch. Liner into center field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Runners will hold there. It is 21-2 on an RBI single by Hannah. Next up is Dave.
Something and then the snorts took over. I fucking canceled my pod. That's how I found out. That's a good way to self-diagnose. Something's really wrong. This isn't right. At least you guys already had a baby, so like he's seen the worst, you know? Hold it away. Oh my god.
There's the pitch. Strike one.
I know, imagine the doctor like, so when did you first think that this was affecting you? I was running on the treadmill.
There's a blooper. Third baseman gets under it.
Oh my.
Makes the catch. For the second out. Next up is
Oh my god.
Aaron.
And then I just started choking. Can pregnancy cause that? No, I've always had this.
And that one flies into left center field. Left center fielder gets there, gets under it, makes the catch. And that will close the book on the top of the fourth, but not before the merciless umpires add more to their personal tally. It is 21-2 umpires over Batitude. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. We'll be right back after this.
Always show you. We've already done this once today. So that's impressive that you're here.
All right, folks. Top of the fourth, one pitch, and a throw to the first baseman sails over his head, and Mr. Run is safe at first.
You know what I mean?
No, he's not. I was like, I think I'm pushing like 2.5 weeks. That's it? It looks like you just
Next up is Danielle. The pitch, liner to center field for a base hit.
I just shaved this morning and I'm already getting like, yeah, I'm
So still a bit of a pulse on these Batitude folks.
I know, Caitlin.
Next up is Ryan.
Yeah, I haven't shaved in 2 weeks and I
Runners on first and second, nobody out.
in there, bro. But if I feel it, I can feel it.
yeah, it's really nice with my arm, but
Here's the pitch.
My arm,
And a liner, right field this time. Runners advance, everybody holds. Stand corrected, 1 run will score. So an RBI single for Ryan. The score is now 21-3. Next up is Nick. That one sails a little high. Ball one.
my eyebrows like every 2 days if I want them to be all the time. I haven't plucked them in a little while, so don't.
no, I'm impressed
grounder to short. Shortstop makes the catch, throws to third for the out, and that's all they will get.
I get really bad throat and then my nose hair. Oh yeah, that's the only thing that I worry about, like up here, just right here. But no, I mean my in here, my in here.
One out. Next up is Eileen.
Yeah, mine too. I gotta pluck my nose hairs. And then I'll just come around like my nose. That's really annoying. That one's mine.
First and second, one out.
Oh yeah, they got it. Yeah.
Little blooper into shallow right. Ball drops in, throws to second, and runners out.
Where's the red team? This is our team, all right here. Everybody here.
Well, because I get one or two right here. I mean, that's all that I can see, so I assume that's all.
So 2 outs now. Runners on first and third with 2 outs. Next up should be turn of Aaron,
I will if I'm like doing my makeup and then I just see one like freaking out like.
but they're going to play their wild card now. We're gonna try to hit a home run and get 5 runs in one shot. It looks like by the shirt it's going to be Mr. Ron trying. We'll see whether I'm correct or not.
Keep it check real quick and yeah, if the sun hits it right, then it'll get all like, especially if you got lights on. Who's up right now? Is it yours or is it the other team? Cal fucking Rowdy. Big jumper. Dude, he better hit a home run with that hat on.
Fucking asshole. Fucking asshole.
His shirt is
Oh,
typing
are
up.
they doing pumpkin? They're doing pumpkin.
Yeah, they doing pumpkin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're like, who is up right now?
That's why there's no.
Taking a few practice hacks.
They only get to swing one. All right, big jumper, let's do it.
Digging into the dirt at home plate. And here comes the pitch. Lets that one sail by. Wants it a little high, he says. Like that. That one sails high, and this one will drop. Oh, just shy. My goodness, they came close. Came mighty, mighty close. But I think that is the ball game ultimately. They're starting to line up. We'll see what proceeds here, what happens. Yes, indeed, they're calling it. That is the ball game. Indeed, the final score 21-3 in favor of Ampiers over Batitude. We're going to take a quick break.